Alright, so for today's review, we are going to be taking a look at my custom Norscot W900 in 1 to 50 scale. This model was built by Spitz Diecast. So without further ado, let's get straight into the review. So starting off with, the cab and hood are off of the Norscot W900. And the frame and the rest of the parts are off of the Sword WSI Peterbilt 379. So you can see right here, you got the fuel tank right here with the little warning graphic right there. You got your air cleaners right here. And you can see up top here, you do have your amber beacons that are off of the 379 as well. And you got a nice chrome exhaust with a nice little handrail right here. You got your air tanks right there, which is nice. And then the the drop axle does work. I have it in the up position right now. As you can see, it spins freely. And that you just fix up here, which I can show you guys that later. And then you got your standard rear axles. It's a nice chrome. It's not the yellow chrome, which I like a lot better. I like the newer wheels from WSI than the old Sword wheels. But while on the topic of the wheels, when I originally purchased the model, I had fenders that went over both of these two axles back here, not the drop axle. Those broke off in shipping, so I put a spare set of 379 fenders on, which almost makes the model resemble a black 379, which Sword never did release, just a standard tractor or just a standard black set. They always had a logo on them. If they did release a black tractor, it was with the Nelson ramp set. I'm not totally sure, but I'm pretty sure they never released just a standard black tractor. So this model kind of resembles just a straight black tractor you can hook up to any trailer. And it looks pretty good. So getting to the back of the model, you can see you got all your turn indicators, your running lights, and your reverse lights right here. Brake lights, all modeled very nicely. You got a headache rack right here, and you got your fifth wheel. It does move, slides up and down, which is nice. You just gotta be very careful with it. You don't want to break it. It's a little stiff, but it does the trick. Here's the other side of the model. Air tanks again right there. Another fuel tank right there. And your exhaust. And then you got your air hoses that plug into the back of the trailer, which is nice. You get your pogo stick, which you can plug the airlines into when not being used. But we'll move those out of the way, and we'll take the cover off of the drop axle. That little cover you can see right there. You get your little screws. I have the axle up right now, so it does spin freely, but if you wanted to put it down, you just got to press up on it and then spin the tabs over to the little notched out position. And the axle should be able to be posed out in the down position as well. And then you got the little cover to go back over, which is nice. And then you do fix your air horns. I just kind of stick mine in the little gap in the frame right there, between the frame and the fifth wheel. As you can see right here, I do have an oversized load sign on the model. This is the 379 bumper, which in my opinion is a little too small for the W9 hood. It's a little bit wider of a hood. But can't really complain too much about that. You got the oversized load sign, it does come off, which is nice. And then you got your Kenworth logo on the grill there. You got some windshield wipers there. And you got a chrome visor right there. And you can see you got your headlights right there. And the hood does open on this model as well. You can see right there, I believe it's just the standard 379 engine. I don't believe it's the CAT engine or whatever engine that was in the Norscot models. And you can see the inside of the hood isn't painted. It does close, which is nice. Still got your notch steering. Kind of interferes with the hood a little bit if you turn the wheels too far. But overall, that's really about it for the W900 review. I know some people had requested to see this review, so here it is. There are a couple things I still got to do the model. I got to glue the fenders back on. I got to fix the headache racks. It's a little bit crooked on the model, and I got to get some Kenworth mud flaps on the fenders as well before they get glued on. But other than that, it's pretty much done. I do have this paired up with a Nelson step deck trailer pulling a crane load, which you will see the review of the Nelson in another video coming in the future. But overall, this is a pretty cool model. If you want to check out Spitz Diecast page, I will leave a link to his page in the description. And if you have any questions about how he built the model or anything, you can direct them over to his Instagram page. But that's really going to do it for this review, so thank you for watching. If you'd like to follow my social media, both links will be in the description. And if you'd like to see a review of anything, feel free to let me know which review it is. And thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the next video to be uploaded.